That has always been my fantasy versus matchup is Chucky versus Leprechaun, man. Ghostface Fanatic saying, but I did want to see Chucky versus Leprechaun, even though it probably wouldn't have made sense. Oh no, it makes plenty of sense. And listen, from a storyline standpoint, it ain't really supposed to make sense. These are two of these are the little guys of the horror franchise, or the horror genre, I should say. These are the little guys. Both have some type of magic to them. Obviously, Chucky with the voodoo and the Dembala, and Leprechaun is a leprechaun. We don't need this to be serious. We just need these two to be themselves, be funny, kill people, and kick each other's ass. That's it. We don't need nothing else, Ghostface. So I would love for that to happen. It's a damn shame that Brad Dourif is getting up there, man, because I really wish we could get that movie, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. I wish it did. I felt like after Freddy versus Jason, if there was going to be another versus movie, you know how they did Alien versus Predator. I always thought that should have been Chucky versus Leprechaun. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. And who knows? Maybe it'll happen in the future with other actors portraying the roles, but I don't want to see that personally. My dream matchup is Brad Dourif as Chucky and Warwick Davis as Leprechaun. That's what I've always wanted. Like, man, it's nice to know that other people wanted to see that too. Like, shit, I've always wanted to see that. That shit would be so much fun. So much fun. Ghost was saying, I'm excited about the news about Nev and Kevin Williamson returning. I predicted that Nev would be back. Yeah, man, I feel like a lot of us kind of had an idea she was going to be back. Especially once they did, what happened, with the situation and stuff, all that money was freed up. So I think that definitely a lot of us were on a hint that she was going to return. But when you add Kevin Williamson to the mix, that was the nail in the coffin, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, no, just to get those two on board, two people that were involved in the franchise since the beginning. Uh,
Right.
it's such a perfect. It was a perfect match.
Absolutely. Paul is saying, I'm more excited for Kevin. I love Christopher Landon too, but Kevin knows Scream. Yeah, absolutely. I will say this though. It is sad, how it played out for Christopher Landon, because even though Kevin knows Scream, I feel like to a degree, so does Christopher. We just didn't get to see how much he knows Scream. I just leave it at that. And it'd be nice to see if he can get another shot down the road. I hope so. I like Christopher Landon. I like his style. All right, guys. So we're gonna do the 5-second countdown. Just let me know in the chat if you guys are. Yeah, Ghostface Fanatic. Yep, it's stew time. Hopefully, I don't see why there's no reason why it can't be. I know I did see some like Screen Rant article the other day where they're like kind of questioning. They said it's bad news that Kevin Williamson is directing because he squashed the Stu is Alive rumors, and I'm just like, I was going to do a video touching on it, but I just said, I'm not even going to waste my time, because it's just like, I'm not trying to be rude, but if you really believe him when he says that, I don't know what else to tell you. This is, the guy was going to bring him back before, so. Did I miss something? Paul saying, and those streaming is for the future live streams. I don't know if I meant. Oh, okay, got you. I appreciate that, Paula. I think I get what you're saying now. Yeah, I appreciate that. He directed We Have a Ghost with David Harbour, and it's on Netflix. Who did, Kevin? Let me know, Paula, or was it Christopher who did that? Because I know Christopher's in the middle of doing another project. All right, Dom, you ready, buddy? Dom, you there, bud?
Can you hear me?
All right. I'm about to say, I hear you now. I wasn't sure. I thought something happened with StreamYard. You know how StreamYard can get sometimes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, Paula. So Paula said we have a ghost. Okay, that might have to be a future watch party and commentary and review. Christopher Landon has a movie out called "We Have a Ghost." So hmm, with David Harbour, and it's on Netflix. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check that out because I like Christopher Landon. He's a good director. All right, guys. So we're gonna do the 5 second countdown, and then we're gonna get Leprechaun 3 started. Get this bad boy fired up. Surprisingly enough, it has Leprechaun 3 has an IMDb rating of 5. I didn't expect that. Some will say, "Oh, well, 5 is just average." Yeah, well, considering all the hate sometimes that Leprechaun gets, that's impressive to have a 5 rating. All right, guys. So we're going to do this 5 second countdown, and then we're going to get started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Ooh, I'm watching the original copy too, not the Lionsgate produced one. The Trimark version. Because Lionsgate has their shit on it now.
Oh yeah, I
On the
forgot.
more on the more digitally remastered versions, Lionsgate has their intro to it.
Yeah, because Trimark were the original distributors.
Yep.
Classic '90s Trimark.
Yep. Put these subtitles on. I love the Vegas setting, man.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
setting.
even McDonald's is lit up. Man, I cannot wait till I take a trip to Vegas. That's one of my spots I would love to go to.
And surprisingly, like it feels small. Like downtown.
Oh yeah, it's all nice little strip, buddy. Yeah, everything is all clustered in together.
Oh yeah, what's that girl's name? She was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. She was in Stepfather 2. I forgot the her name.
Said stepfather too.
Yeah, she plays the DJ in Texas Chainsaw Massacre too. I forgot. Stretch. She plays Stretch in Texas Chainsaw Massacre too.
Caroline Williams.
That's her.
That's her name. Yep. Look, you done told your ass to not touch the medallion, you fool. But because you see that big ass ruby in the middle, you just couldn't. You just had to do it. Now he's up. Now he's awake.
I see a lot of reactors when they react to this scene. They're like, "Okay, we're not just going to explain how he got there."
I like how homie says, complains about the medallion supposedly being fake, but he still puts on and wears it anyway.
I do like his performance though. Like he's really funny.
Oh yeah. I bet you shit I was here. I like Indian food so spicy. Yo. Shit. Oh man. That was funny. I like Indian
Oh,
food so spicy after biting his fucking ear off. Oh man.
that and also finger licking good.
Yep, you're looking good. Then they go back in the head a dozen times until you're dead.
This poor man. She got the old school bug. Old school as hell. Love it. Oh, that's so raw. I love it. Yeah, this movie, man. I mean, all the movies, man. They don't hold back. Yeah, I have to mute myself because the TV is gonna be playing, and you probably can hear the volume when
Wait,
I
what was that?
the so I mute my microphone because the TV's playing.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, no, you're good, buddy. Always that one coin, that one last coin that goes missing. I'm 1 shilling short. Always that 1 shilling. One, two, two, three little leprechauns. Boy, this motherfucker loading the gun, counting it up. Yeah, Val, it's been a minute for me too. I'm glad that we're getting to revisit it tonight. It's fun. I love the Vegas setting. Hey, what's up, Tyrese Daniels? Saying favorite movie. Okay, that's what's up. Glad you're here to enjoy it with us. If you need a timestamp, and if anybody needs a timestamp, let me know and I'll provide one for you. Paul's saying, I love Vegas. I have been there a couple of times. Oh, I really want to go. What I really want to go for is to, of course, not only, see the bright lights and maybe, play a couple slot machines and stuff. I want to go see a Raiders game. That's my favorite football team. I would love to go sit in the stadium, hang out with my Raider fans, and just go crazy. But I ain't gonna lie, I would have to save up for that. Like save up like for probably like the whole year because those tickets, we charge an arm and a leg. I heard for like just the bleeders alone, it'd be like $500 to $700, and that's for the bleeders, not the good seats. So I also want to learn how to play craps though too. I would definitely try to play, hit the craps table down there. Excuse me. Tom boy, come here, buddy. Come on, man. I know you hear that cat outside. I know. It's okay. His face. I love his facial expressions. And I love how he's basically like mirroring himself to fool him. If you're gonna look good, I'll give you a finger. Yep, that medallion fucks him up. And my boy spitting out green foam like he the exorcist.
That's his weakness, man.
He's I'm a dangerous man. Oh man.
Leprechaun has two weaknesses. He has four-leaf clovers and a medallion. Oh,
Yeah,
and
that's right.
also the
And
metal.
three, raw iron.
Yeah.
See, just his facial expression when he's seen the tables, that's gonna be my expression when I go there. He just had that smile like, yeah, I'm about to get into some shit.
Yeah, I didn't. That should be a thumbnail.
I've seen this guy play in other movies before back in the day too. The one with the I guess he's a pastor or whatever. At least he's wearing a pastor's collar. Oh, this fucking guy, the magician. Yo, he ain't shit. Yes.
Yeah, man, these magicians, man.
Yo, dude, fucking goodness. The burning beauty and then sets the table on fire. And quick note, Loretta was in one of the Hatchet movies.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. I think it was
Yeah,
Hat 3. Yeah.
I think, yeah, it was either 2 or 3, one of those sequels, but I know she was in the Hatchet.
That's another watch party that we need to do. Those
Yeah.
movies.
Actually, me and Bob, we did start them. I said we did all of them. Yeah, we touched on all of them. This was like when I first started streaming and stuff 2 years ago and
Oh,
stuff. Me and Bob, yeah, we did all those because he put me on the Hatchet. I didn't like I knew a little bit about it, but I never got into it. And I liked them. I think they're solid. It's one of the better creature features, in my opinion. And I'm not really big into creature features, but I can get into some Hatchet.
yeah.
And then, of course, I mean, Danielle, she comes in the second and beyond. I do wish they would have gave the original Final Girl a chance, but maybe she didn't want to come back for it. And you can't go wrong with Danielle Harris as a replacement. So oh yeah, he gonna use his tuition bread. Oh, 25 bands. Man, listen. I want the Mets to get their shit together. I know. Tell me the other thing. The threat thing.
Which one?
No, like I says, tell me the other thing. The threat thing.
Oh, I missed that part.
I could have taken him. No, no, you wouldn't. You bigger. These motherfuckers is funny. Oh, wish I could have taken him. Dang, man. Now, like, what would you do in that situation? Would you have cashed that whole check of 25,000 of tuition and played, or would have just took that money and went to college, ain't?
I would have took that money and went to college. To be honest.
Yeah, man, that's too much of 25,000. Shit, you could do a lot with that, man. Especially in college. I mean, that was for his tuition.
Yeah.
Like, there was an old man of Madras whose balls are made of fine brass. So, in the stormy weather, they both clanged together, and sparks flew out of his ass. Oh, oh, man. Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Right, it's just fun, man.
Right. This is what I'm talking about, though. Like the dialogue and the catchphrases and the one line, like everything. Like he just, this is why he's the leprechaun, man. You got to get him back. Like,
Oh yeah, man.
fucked up, bro. Should have never. I told you, terrible lie, and now you're going to die. Oh man.
That's the rough part.
What's that? 23,000. Yeah, that's what you keep. Yeah. That's how they get you. They hit that button underneath. That's how they
Yeah,
get all that money. Fuck.
the house always wins.
Yep, the house always wins. In the end, we get it all. And it's interesting because this movie came out, and I wonder if maybe there was some inspiration, like maybe there was some word getting out, before the actual movie came out itself. But Casino with Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Sharon Stone came out the same year as this. So I wonder if, maybe before they did this movie, if there was maybe some rumblings about that movie being made, and maybe they took inspiration as to why they decided to set it in Las Vegas.
Yeah, which is a perfect setting for
It
Leprechaun.
is. It really is, bro. It really is. Like, I think that, like, now that I'm rewatching it, and when I think about the other settings in the franchise, this might be the best setting for him.
Yeah, it fits perfectly with his character, but also like
Yep.
him as like the individual. Like
Yes.
he has goals. He's all about greed and being rich and stuff, and like wanting gold and all that. And you got people over here gambling, wanting to win, wanting to be rich and all that. So
Hmm.
that's why he gets along with all these people, like
Yes.
because they have the same interests as him.
Yep. He just actually don't fuck with his goal.
Yeah, just as long as you don't mess with his gold, you're fine.
Yep. That's right. If I'm remembering correctly, I think he does end up hitting like huge. And That's what changes his fortunes. Where's Michelle? I want Michelle always beating on with the fucking shillelagh. Oh man. Oh shit. Love it. Oh yeah, that's right. He finds the gold. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's how his character. Okay, now it's starting to all
Yeah.
jog back.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a very interesting, like, unexpected turn.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a nice segue because it's like it's not like the leprechaun targeted him. Like that up until that point, the leprechaun always, had a target, for the most part.
yeah, he
Mr.
was.
O'Grady, because he stole his gold. And the second one, he wanted the bride, you know?
Yeah, because because in this one, like in he was after the owner, the whole time, right? And it wasn't until this guy comes in, he finds his gold, and then he makes his wish and stuff.
Right.
And that's when Leprechaun went after him, you know.
Excuse me. Oh, what's going on, Anthony? Glad to see you stop in, brother. Child of
Hey,
the Corn saying, "Yo, what's up, fellas? Watched this earlier today. Watching Escape from New York. Nice. That's a classic. Hell yeah. That's what's up, man. Yeah, we got to get back together for another live stream too, man. I got to bring you here on the channel.
yeah, no,
Let's see what
Anthony,
you're doing this upcoming weekend for one of the live streams, one of the Q&As, just live discussions and stuff. I'll hit you up on Instagram, Anthony, for sure.
yeah, but like Anthony, he's been doing his daily podcast on his channel. Uh, so very,
Really? See, I got to see what's up with my YouTube channel with that because for some reason I know I'm subscribed to him. Like I subscribed to him a long time ago, but for some reason I'm not getting anything like notifications or anything, and I don't know why. Maybe I don't have my notifications turned on, with his channel. I have to see, but I literally like have everybody else's notifications turned on, which is why I don't understand why his is any different. Like, because I remember when we went live a couple weeks ago on his channel and stuff, I had to wait till we went live or whatnot in order to even find the live stream and then share it to my channel and stuff. And I didn't understand why.
yeah.
I don't. Oh, Little Big Gullet Pals is completely full. It says, I ripped them off and robbed them blind and dirty sons of bitches. Let's go. Oh,
Great line.
man.
Such a great line.
It is. That's crazy. That shit was funny. She said just 2 hours ago he was losing his shirt. Now I can't stop him. Shit. Yeah. That how shit don't always work. He said, let's go. Oh man. I love these scenes how he's just walking through the strip. Golden Nugget. I like one of those.
I wonder what all those people were thinking when they see him looking around. A little leprechaun.
That's the whole hustle. And I found a dead guy at the pawn shop. Ah.
This ain't nonchalant. Also, forgot to mention the leprechaun computer.
Huh?
We forgot to mention the computer leprechaun, the leprechaun manual.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the folklore's manual that he was watching earlier.
Yeah.
Well, they basically say everything like they tell you that they're pretty like cool, but if you fuck with his gold, they're gonna come after you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but he didn't listen. He
right,
he
greed, man. It's just
yeah,
like with Morty and two. It's all this greed.
yeah.
Oh, this is my part right here. I remember this part with Elvis. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey man, stay on the flip. See you on the flip side. Oh, yeah, he's too good, man.
Yeah, he's having a
Oh,
good
man.
time. He's having a good time. But
Blah.
this also proves uh the fact that Leprechaun, if you don't fuck with him and you're chill and you're cool with him, he ain't gonna kill you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's too terrible. What's his room number? Yeah, stupid. Oh man. I'll fuck with Fazio though, man. I like Fazio. He's funny. Taking
Yeah,
candy from a baby. Love it. Love it.
yeah, he's one of my favorite characters from the Leprechaun franchise. Like Fazio, man.
Like a slot machine. Want to try your luck? Homeboy dips. He's like, nah, I'm good. This dude, that's silk. I'll keep that. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, man. Yo, this motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. He really just used that fake ass fucking magic powder to disappear. Oh, man. Yo, shit. I smell me shilling. Tell me where it is, or there'll be another killing. His fucking body could fly out the window. Oh, oh my god. he did it in slow motion. Oh, I can't. Oh, oh man, I can't. Oh, that shit was funny.
It's like a
Oh,
ragdoll.
yeah, for real, man. Oh shit. Oh man. Next time I take the elevator. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh yeah, that's right. Because that shit got on his arm, so now he can start turning into him in so
Yep.
many ways. Yeah.
There's some good practicals actually. Like when it comes to the makeup and stuff, it's actually pretty good.
Wait, what was that?
Oh no, I'm saying like the makeup effects
Oh yeah.
really good.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did a great job. Oh shit. Well, if you want magic, bend over. I'll pull a rabbit out of your ass. Let's go. Have you got a fever, man? She said, you're fucking smashing. I love it. Oh, oh man. Mandatory drug testing for all employees. That's it. Wait a minute. That's what he said. I wish. Yeah, she figured it out. Slap the shit out of him.
Hmm.
Can we do it? Yeah, fucking- oh man. Yo, this dude. Yeah, this fucking guys. Yeah. He said burn. Like, oh, hold up, real quick. Burn. What the fuck you mean burn? Let's go. Oh man, that's great. Yo, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping in. We're obviously watching Leprechaun 3. If you need a timestamp, let me know and I got you. I'm at 51 seconds and 51 minutes and 48 seconds. So basically we're about the 52-minute mark. You ball breaking tees. Oh shit. You're fired. Oh shit. I said, "What channel is this?" She called me Mitch. I love how they start having him. I love how they start having him do the whole rhymes and sayings and stuff too, because he's in so many ways turning into a leprechaun.
Yeah, and also his Leprechaun, and and you guys will see in a minute or two. Praise the Lord and send in your money. Otherwise, you're all doomed to hellfire and damnation for fornicating with the devil's all, especially you, Mitch. You're a prime offender. oh, oh man. Motherfucker dressed up as a psychic and shit. Oh man.
Anyway. Damn, rip this shit right out. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Rock. Let's go. Damn. Give my boy a nut shot. This motherfucker, we dance. He gets beat the hell up. He just fucks both of them up with the shillelagh. Oh, oh man. That is another aspect I love about him in his movies. He has the shillelagh with him
Yeah,
to use, like to beat people and shit. Like that. That was a nice addition.
yeah. Because remember in Leprechaun 2, he used it to navigate where his bride was.
Yes, that's right.
It's a very handy tool for Leprechaun.
Oh, absolutely. Excuse me. Yo, what's up, DJ Plays Favorites? My bad, man. I'm just seeing this. Timestamp is 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 35 seconds. So basically, an hour and 3 minutes, man. This guy. This guy. Well, shit, this fucking guy, yo. Oh, fucking Fazio, man. Oh Lord. Big is good, but Jumbo is dear. I'll give you boobs that come out the ears, dude. Oh, it makes me wonder. I wonder if Warwick Davis comes up with like these catchphrases and these lines himself.
That's an interesting question, honestly.
I'm when I meet him in Texas, man, I might ask him that. Like, so a lot of those catchphrases, did you come up with that yourself, or was that written for you?
Yeah, that's
I
a
ain't
good
gonna lie to I feel like it kind of was him though, because it just hearing him say it, it feels authentic. So, but I'm still gonna ask him that question. I would love to know the answer.
yeah. Hmm.
He's just like that's right, yeah. She explodes. Yup. He said, feels like rain.
I wonder what all that stuff was like that was in that suit.
Oh yeah, right. That would be a great question too. Yeah, like what all did they put in there to make it balloon up like that and blow up? So I'm saying, man, like a lot of this shit, it got some creative kills in this franchise, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and the reason why they're creative is because the leprechaun can create a magical
Yes,
thing.
yes. See, now that would be an interesting segue, to go in is, I like what they did here by having him kind of in so many ways become a leprechaun. Because if you wanted to pass a torch on in so many ways,
Oh yeah. Um because it's interesting too, because the way his personality is like a leprechaun,
yeah,
but it's still him, you know what I'm saying? Because he's not
yes,
killing anybody, because he's not a killer.
right. See, that's that was great storytelling for them to incorporate that, because that's something we didn't see before. We didn't see, any of our main characters or whatever get turned into a leprechaun while they're still human at the same time. Like, it's different. It adds an interesting dynamic to it.
Oh yeah. And also you gotta think about it too, like when it comes to someone turning into a leprechaun, the question is if he turns into a full leprechaun, does he uh grow does he instead of being tall, does he become like a midget, like a leprechaun?
Right,
Well,
right.
that's
Yeah, and also, does he become more violent, like Leprechaun is? Like,
yeah.
how much does he change from himself once he goes full Leprechaun?
And this is something they can reintroduce in a new Leprechaun movie.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, slap shit. Yeah. Oh, like what I'm seeing. Two leprechauns is one too many. So we're pulling this drink. I'll chop off his dick. Let's go. Oh man. Shit. Yeah, this dude's a classic, man.
Yeah, he just has great one-liners.
Yes. Like, that's why I gotta bring him back, man. No more playing around. Gotta
Yeah,
bring Ward Davis back. He is the essence of what the leprechaun is.
he's just perfect, man. Just
Yes.
perfect.
Excuse me. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, this is why I love this character so much because he's so raw. Like there's no holds barred to him.
Yeah, no, he doesn't care, man. He's older than like every human on the planet, man.
Yes, literally.
He's been through a lot, and he's been through a bunch of conversations and telling jokes and rhyming with stuff that he doesn't really care about,
Oh
because
yeah.
because like he's been around for so long that it doesn't really matter.
Love it. Love how he rolls up in the pink scrubs. Man, he did a really good job with that makeup, especially with him turning into the leprechaun. Like,
You gotta give credit where credit is due, you know?
yeah,
Wonderful
that
creative.
that makeup and effects is really good. Right? And that's a testament to work, Davis. You know what I mean? Just being open and willing to do whatever, it is to make the character the best it can be. Because he could easily say no to stuff like that. And he didn't. He ran with this character as far as he could run with it.
And you can tell he loves it. He's
Oh,
having
hell yeah.
fun.
Absolutely.
Because, when you see him in other stuff like Willow or like Lord of the Rings and stuff, for some reason, man, it just seems like he has more fun playing the leprechaun than some of
Right.
his other work.
Well, I also think this playing this character allows him to be more creatively open than what those other characters are. Those other characters are more like serious, you know, how can I say, like, it's just a more serious, kind of drama-ish tone to those type of movies. Where in here he gets to let his hair down, if you will.
Yeah.
Damn. See, and that adds an interesting dynamic because he has powers too. So in so many ways, it's yeah, it's basically like it's Leprechaun versus Leprechaun.
Yeah, man. And it's interesting too. Kind of reminds me of Jason versus Tina. The whole like
Yeah,
psychic
because of the
abilities.
telekinetic thing. Yup.
Yeah, and but yeah, it's cool. It's a cool element they added into this film. Just
Yeah,
having another,
absolutely.
yeah, having another leprechaun fight a leprechaun, and they use both of their magical powers and stuff.
I like how he says that. What does that mean? Smell? Would it be my brother from hell? Well, I like that.
So So when he said that, does this mean that Leprechaun is from hell?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying because like when he said stuff like that, I'm like, wait, it's kind of giving me hints that he's from underneath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Like basically, he's an entity, a demon that takes the shape of a leprechaun.
Yeah.
Raise me boot and kick your head. Yo, this dude, man. Looks him off I'm fucking rolling away on the gurney. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. See, man, they gotta do it. You gotta bring him back, man.
Yeah, it's just pure comedy, man. And he knows it too. Like that's
Come on, like my boy just rolls away on the gurney. He's just like, "Fuck y'all." Like,
he kind of
and then
pulled a
fucking
Chucky.
Fazio. I'm digging Fazio's new jacket.
Yeah, Fazio
Oh
looks good.
man.
He's moving up in the world.
Hell yeah, he got that coin. It's a wrap. I love how when he go before he makes the wish, he's like, you're like this dude. Oh, they have some really funny moments, some really great moments in this movie.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Fazio gives the coin back to Leprechaun. Cause and here's the thing too, like, do you like wonder if like because I think it happened. I don't think it happened to Loretta, but it's interesting because when they took the coin from Loretta, when he did,
Hmm.
she still looked beautiful and stuff. Like she still looked like she was that she wished for.
Right,
So, but when she took the coin from the boss, that spell like broke with that girl.
right,
So I wonder how long is it effective? You know, how much time does it affect?
right. No, I could see where you're going with that. I think that's why they had the leprechaun show up, but that doesn't explain because, like you said, right after the coin left, Mitch, what's her name? She went back to normal.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wonder they probably could have or was going to do that for her, but probably thought it was just better what they did or whatnot. Because yeah, because I'm about to say we're gonna find out here too. Once Fazio loses the coin, well, no, it's a wrap for Fazio. He about to get cut in half. I remember. Yeah, but I was about to say like we'll have to wait and see what happens with Fazio and the coin. No, that was
I
a
just
good catch though, man. I didn't pay attention to that. That was a good catch.
yeah, no, I was just rewatching it and I noticed that because and I let it slide because it's a goofy movie. It's not really a big deal, but
Right.
I it's just something that catches my eye, I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, they could I like to see them play around with that a little more, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I think it would be interesting.
Oh, too bad. Mhm. Y'all sat there and wanted y'all screamed yes, and now when they actually have it, y'all all squeamish and shit. Mm.
Yeah, I just like how the crowd is just cheering and stuff. Like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Fazio.
I like how he just with his magic, he just starts picking off random people to throw.
Yeah, I do like the whole like ta-da, like after he opens the box
Hmm.
and like Fazio's guts spill out, and then he turns to the crowd. He's like, ta-da.
See, that's another interesting dynamic they could play off in a future film too. The brothers aspect.
Yeah, because he's still in control of his body and his mind.
Yeah. You was hell all the way through.
Hmm.
I like how they did that kill for the leprechaun too.
Oh yeah,
Just basically burst into a ball of flames because his gold got burned.
yeah. Oh, there. Oh, I just realized there's another way you can kill a leprechaun.
Yeah.
But that was a good try on Lep for trying to get him to the dark side.
Oh
Just
yeah.
a pot of gold.
Excuse me. They definitely did play into that. No, they definitely did, and I like what they did with that whole two leprechauns aspect. I think going back and rewatching this movie, that was a really fun and exciting direction that they went in. It was different. I think a lot of people going into this movie probably would have never even thought that. They thought it was probably just going to be a typical leprechaun. Somebody took his gold, this and this and that. This was a little bit of a different dynamic this time around.
And it's not just people. It's not just people taking his gold. Like it's the one gold coin that people take
Yes, it's
from
always the
the.
one. It's just
Yeah,
always one.
it's the only
It's
one that.
always the one. Wow,
And
that man, I'm glad we watched this over again, man. This was a banger. I don't care what anybody says. Like this so far, outside of the original, this one right here is probably my favorite. Now, of course, we're gonna finish four. We're gonna go to the hood, back to the hood. Well, we're gonna go to space first with four. Then we're gonna go to the hood, back to the hood. Then we go to the beginning, the origins, and then the return and stuff. But from what I can remember out of all those films, even the Back to the Hood ones and the In the Hood ones, just right now, maybe when I go back and rewatch them, I'll feel different. But right now, part 3 is the best sequel.
Yeah.
Like this was badass. This was tight. They had a lot of great fun kills. It was funny as hell. You had great characters. Like this was like this was especially in terms of characters. And this ain't the shit on part 2. Thought the actors were okay, but these characters in here were a lot better in my opinion. I felt like they really all played into the aspect of Sin City.
Yeah.
All of them had their greed for something. Fazio wanted to be the best magician in the world. Loretta wanted to be young again. Mitch wanted the ladies. There's a greed for something. And the setting of Las Vegas, bringing a leprechaun there and incorporating all those elements, this movie really, it's a lot better than what I even remembered it to be. I really had a fun time tonight watching this movie and revisiting it.
Yeah, I agree, man. Watching it, again, it's really refresher because it's more funny this time for me for some reason. You know, I don't know, it's been a while since I watched it, but it was funny. There was a lot of humor in it when it comes to the rhymes and the jokes and
Yes.
the slapstick, just elements in there. Like just a lot of laughs, and a lot of
Hell
fun.
yeah.
And that's
And
what I
all
love.
the characters are funny. They all had a great, sense of humor to them.
Yeah, they all had a sense of humor. You actually like these characters.
Yeah.
Like
That's what
like
I'm saying. Like, even Fazio, that's my boy, man. Like, come on. My man's about to make a wish. And before he makes the wish, my boy's got to strike the pose. Like, I love it. Like, it's hilarious. It's fun. It's so damn goofy, but you got to love it.
yeah, man.
Man. And of course, the kills, like I said, the kills underrated. Like, man, a lot of creative kills. The whole fucking blow Loretta up, give her the lifeboat suction, basically in so many ways, or the implants, the enhancements. That was cool ass kill. Cutting Fazio in half in front of the entire audience, bro. That was gnarly.
Yeah, it was
Loved it.
interesting too because it was like
And then that
it's
first 20, 25 minutes with the pawn shop owner.
yeah,
Yeah, this was a lot of
yeah.
fun.
Also, you
This
gotta
was
remember
definitely
too,
a
like
lot of fun.
I think it's I think it's the only weapon Leprechaun uses, like the chainsaw. I think
Right,
because it's because usually he uses his magic or his hands and stuff like that to kill people, but this
right.
is like one of the rare instances where he uses a weapon like a chainsaw to kill somebody or
That's a
cut
very good
them.
point. That's a very good point. Yeah, Fazio set him up for that one perfectly. He gave him an alley oop on that one. Man, this was a lot of fun. Like, I'm gonna have to rewatch this again, like by myself, like my spare time, just hang out. You know what I mean? Make it a movie night and rewatch this again. This was a lot of fun. Leprechaun in Vegas. It kind of makes me want every single film to be in Vegas. It just fits the character too perfectly.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you can see I don't know who else you would put in there, like maybe Chucky, maybe.
I mean, that's not impossible. I mean, come on, Chucky's in the fucking White House right now.
Yeah,
If he's making it to the White House, you can easily put Chucky in Vegas. Easily.
yeah.
Man, I really wish that would happen, but I don't think they're ever going to do it. Especially, I mean, as long as Brad Dorff's alive, I don't know they're going to do it because he's got a good 23 years on work. He's about 23 years older than Mark, so man, we don't know though. We'll see. Maybe within the next couple years, maybe once Leprechaun the reboot, if it does well and if they do bring Warwick back, we already know the Chucky TV series does well. They're looking to do another Chucky movie. And it's not like, I mean, work obviously, because that's who he is in real life. He's really, a small person and stuff. But it's not like Brad Dourif has to do anything in terms of Chucky physically. He just has to do the voice.
Yeah, all the physical stuff is animatronics and
Yeah,
stuff.
animatronic and puppeteers and stuff like that. So, like, yeah, they can make it work. Let's get it done within the next 5 years. I would love for that to happen, man. Listen, and if they don't think people will go out to see it, they're crazy. People would love to see these two horror icons be put together in a versus battle because not only do we know it's going to be some great kills, some campy, cheesy moments, but for the most part, we're going to have a hell of a lot of fun with that. It is going to be so damn funny between Chucky's one-liners and Leprechaun's one-liners and, Chucky's, the vulgarness with him. Like, that's just a dream matchup, in my opinion. You got to do it. Man said, I want them to make Chucky scary again. Uh, I get it. He is like a lot more funny. Now, I'm not gonna say this. I feel like they did a good job with Curse of Chucky, making him scary again. I thought that was a lot more serious. They got back to the roots. And then with Cult of Chucky, you still have that seriousness, but you also have that blend of, what Chucky is known for, the humor, the multiple personalities in so many ways. So, I mean, who knows what they're going to do after the TV series is over. But, let's really be honest, though. Like, there's ways, you can make them scary again. But at the same time, I don't know. I just feel like it hits different when we're kids, man. I don't know. Characters like Chucky, in terms of a scary standpoint, like, I just feel like it hits different compared to when we were kids as adults. Like, I don't know. Like, how do you really make Chucky scary again? Like, again, they made him more sinister in the Curse of Chucky, but, and this is just me personally, really wasn't scared, and stuff like, but maybe go full dark, no humor. I don't know. Maybe you would have to go into, maybe you would have to do another Child's Play reboot or something like that to get that because I can't see Don Mancini like changing what he's done with the character. I feel like Chucky, in terms of Don Mancini, Chucky's going to be Chucky. So,
Yeah, I believe like when it comes to Chucky at this point, I think it's kind of too late to make him scary again because at this point, it's season 3. He's goofy, he's funny, he's charismatic and all that. So I just don't see how they're gonna like bring back that darkness and
right.
scare of Chucky.
Right,
People
and
would say
Eric makes a great point here too, saying seeing Chucky lay in a bed and just casually talking to kids on the show just takes any scariness he has away. Right, because you didn't see that in the original Child's Play. You didn't see really any of that with Andy. If I don't think you saw it at all.
yeah, he
Like we didn't even start hearing Chucky talk until what? He went after the guy who taught him the voodoo. If I'm not mistaken. I think that was the first
uh
time we saw him talk in a movie. I could be wrong or
so
whatnot, but I think in Child's Play, that was the first time we heard him speak, was when he went to go see his old mentor and he killed him.
I think it was the first time is when she was about to throw him in the fire thing, and then he turns on her and he's like, "You fucking bitch!" Da, da, da."
Right, because I think he does kill, yeah, he kills Homeboy after that. That's right. Yeah, because what I'm thinking of as well is Caputo's death.
Yeah, And
when he
also,
went into that building and blew it up.
like when it comes to Chucky talking to Andy and stuff, he talks to Andy, but we don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's always like Andy comes up to the mom or somebody and said, Chucky told him this and that, and he pretty much tells the audience and everyone else like this is what Chucky said, you know.
right,
And they're like, wait, the doll's talking to the kid, and like how is that even possible? You know, like
right.
you didn't hear him talk. And then of course later on when she tries to get him to talk, he starts talking. You see his facial movements and stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
with anger and shit.
You
And
should have fuck with me. Oh, that's why these two got to get together, man. Leprechaun versus Chucky, man. That would be so fun, man. That would be hilarious. It would be so much fun, man. Like, man, a horror fan could dream. Like for real, man. I hope it happens. We'll see. I mean, I doubt it, but I'll always keep the hope alive. But that was some great points, like especially what Eric said. Like I said, like seeing Chucky lay in bed, talking to a little kid, like, and then you bringing up the fact that we didn't see that. We only knew Chucky was talking through Andy, and stuff like that. So, which added to the suspense and element of the doll. Now seeing Chucky talk, you know, I forget her name in the TV show or whatnot. I'm gonna look it up now.
but yeah, man, shoot. I'm excited though for some more like Leprechaun and Chucky, and of course with that Scream news, man.
Oh,
It's
absolutely. Hold on, real
out.
quick. Let me.
Yeah.
What? Where is she at? Come on. Okay, Caroline. Yeah, Caroline. Yeah, seeing him talk in bed with Caroline like that, like, and asking her for advice on his aging and how's he look like. Yeah, like, yeah, it's gonna be difficult. I don't want to say it's gonna be super hard, but I feel like it would have to be almost a new creator to make Chucky scary again. Because in my opinion, that new creator would have to go in a dark direction. I just don't see Don doing that. This is Don's baby. This is how he wants the Chucky character to be. Yes, he's a slasher. He's very gory and stuff, but he's also funny and very charismatic and stuff like that. So I feel like Don with Curse of Chucky, he said, "Okay, everyone, I know a lot of people are getting tired. They didn't really like Bride of Chucky. They don't like Seed of Chucky. Okay, we're going to take it back to the basics, but we're also going to take it back to the original story to a degree. We're going to give you guys some backstory. And then from here, that's it. Like the rest is all me. I'm taking this character and everything else in the direction that I want to take it in. But I will give you, the fans, this movie in Curse of Chucky that takes it back to the basics just this one last time. And that's what we got because Curse of Chucky was dark, man. Like, you barely got any joking in Curse of Chucky. Like, it wasn't hardly any joking at all. Chucky barely talked through the movie. It kind of captured the original, the essence of the original. Because remember, even in that movie, the little girl was going up to everybody saying, Chucky said this. So, in so many ways, Curse of Chucky has a lot of the original elements to it when it comes to Chucky and him not being so much funny, but being more dark.
Yeah.
Like that scene where it's raining outside and it's thunder and lightning and stuff. And she's like, Chucky, I'm scared or whatever. And he's like, because they're under the covers and he's just leaning there and he's like, you fucking should be. I was just like, ooh. I was like, okay, like, and shit got dark, man. Like, I like Curse of Chucky. Like I thought that they went back to basics with that one. Like that's what got me back into the Chucky franchise again. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked Bride of Chucky. See, not so much. But then when I found out they was doing, Curse of Chucky, I'm like, oh shit. And I seen like the cover for it and everything. I'm like, man, this looks a little bit dark. This doesn't look like it's like the other ones and stuff. And turned out I was right. But I love the backstory. I love Adenika. I love the fact that you have her mother, who, basically Charles Lee Ray in so many ways was in love with, that he just couldn't have her. You know what I mean? And stuff like I love everything that they did in Curse of Chucky. Like, and
Also,
I'm
you got
excited to see what's going to happen with Leprechaun the reboot. I hope we get more details to come out soon.
also especially like Chucky, because the Chucky show also dives more into Charles Lee Ray's backstory even more, you know, um, and it also connects of how the cops knew where Charles Lee Ray was when he was trying to sacrifice
Yep.
the mom and shit, and the kid, and that's how they tied it in. And I was like, oh, okay. Tiffany called the cops and sent them to where he was at with the mom and stuff, and then that's how the cops got there, and that's how
Yep.
he would run. And then that's where the opening of the first movie picks up. You know,
Yep. Oh, I love how the TV show tied that in at the end of the first season.
yeah,
That shit was fantastic. Like I remember seeing that play out, and I'm just like, oh, I said, so this is where it all began because of Tiffany. Love it.
yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Man said, I like Bride of Chucky, but C was off the chain. Yeah, man. I don't know if you're saying that in a good way, man, or in a bad way, but I just, yeah, I mean, hey, if anybody likes it, cool. Man, I can't get into Seed all like that. It just a little bit too much. A little bit too much off the rocker.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun movie. Like for me, it's a fun movie. I don't mind watching it.
Little boy said,
Especially with
oops, I did
stuff.
it again. Oh man. Man saying I don't mind him being funny and an asshole, but tone it down and go back to brutal, sinister Chucky. I can dig that. Excuse me. What have you watched the TV show at all, man? Because it gets brutal. He gets real brutal. Like, especially in the first two seasons.
It gets
And
even
speaking
worse.
of which, that's another thing. Once I'm done with the Leprechaun with March Massacre and covering all the Leprechaun movies, I'm actually going to be doing like a couple marathons, like leading into the next four episodes of season three, to Chucky the TV series. Because for those who haven't watched it, and would like to get caught up, I figured, you know what, why not do a marathon, like maybe 1 week, just a full week, just maybe for like 3-4 hours straight, cover like however many episodes that can cover and stuff, and just layer it out by the days leading into April 10th when we get that new episode from the third season. But basically, try to finish up the first two seasons as well as the first four episodes of the third season by then. I think it can be done. I do. I'm confident in it.
Also, like I'm thinking this season's the last season, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people have that on their minds. I think also a reason why too is I think because the TV show is so successful, fans want to see Chucky back on the big screen. So we'll have to wait and see. The ending of the TV show should definitely give us at least a clue as to what direction we're going in with Chucky after those episodes air. I hope so. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm down for another season, but at the same time, I kind of do want to see Chucky back on a big screen myself.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I was hoping that they can somehow connect the Child's Play remake to Chucky, but the main character is his name is Andy,
Yeah.
so I don't know how they're gonna do that if they do, but probably not.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I know some liked it, like the newer Child's Play. I couldn't get down with it. I just couldn't, you know, AI Chucky just ain't for me. To me, it just took away the element of what made the character special. But at the same time, it was a reboot slash remake and stuff, and you got to try to get different somehow. So I respect them trying to get different. It just didn't work for me, but I'm glad other people liked it. I'm glad other people found some enjoyment in it. Yeah, yeah, Seed was too much, man. It really was. I mean, and saying I have seen the show, but I mean, when they make a movie, yeah, I agree. When they make another movie, yeah, let's get back to a little bit more darkness. I agree. That's like what I was saying about about Curse of Chucky. They did a good job getting back to the basics, and let's hope for the next movie they kind of do the same as well. Go back to the basics, make it a little bit more dark. You can still have your funny elements to it and your funny moments, but you can have it contained. And that to me is that's what Curse did so well is you had your little bit of funny moments, but it was contained and it was more focused on the story and making Chucky more, sinister and fearsome again.
Oh yeah.
DJ Plays Favor says after the first Chucky movie for myself, it all went downhill. Hey, I mean, yeah, I mean that's I feel like both Chucky and Leprechaun has that dynamic to them, and that's why I personally would love to see them match up. Is because after the first movie, there are a lot of fans who feel like it's like okay, the first movie was great, but then after that, it goes downhill. Me personally, I love the first four movies of Chucky. Obviously Child's Play 1, Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3. Feel like Child's Play 3 is severely underrated. Taking place at the military's base, or at the boot camp, wherever you call it. And then we of course get Tiffany Valentine and Bride of Chucky. Seed, not so much. Curse, really liked Curse. Cult was okay. It was different, but it was still okay. For the most part, for me, I really enjoy, both of these franchises, Chucky and Leprechaun and stuff. But hey, there's going to be some of those movies that ain't for you. Seed of Chucky ain't for me. Just like obviously after the first movie, none of the other Chucky movies are, are DJ's flavor. So I understand that and I respect that. Man saying 2 and 3 are awesome for me, DJ. Yeah, yeah, Child's Play 2 and 3. Yeah. You've been very naughty, Miss Kettlewell. I love it. And then he's just walking to her and he's just like, just walking up to her with that fucking snarl on his fucking face. Like, I'm just like, yo, this dude's a nut. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And what would he say? Eat dirt, Tommy. Like, yo, this fucking guy. Eat dirt, Tommy. Oh man. I'm terrible. I'm so bad. I shouldn't fucking laugh at that, but I can't help it. Man says 3 was my first horror movie. Nice. Scared me to death. Child's Play 3 is so underrated, man. I love that movie. Like, it's so good in my opinion. Like, I love the whole boot camp feel, following Andy to military school or whatever the fuck you call it and stuff. You got good characters. De Silva, Tyler. That's who I've been wondering. Could they come back into the TV show? Like, you see Andy with what's in it with Kyle. What happened to De Silva? Like, I would love to see De Silva make a return. I mean, even I mean, even if it's for one episode, what about Katherine Heigl's character and the boyfriend, Nick Stahl? That was his name, the actor's name, if I'm not mistaken. But like even bring them back. I'd be cool with that. Like, but I definitely would be cool for De Silva and Tyler to come back.
Yeah, I think like when it comes to like if you think about it, actually, when it comes to like Chucky's like new like not new, but like Chucky's like unveiling power to like possess multiple dolls and humans at once and stuff.
Right.
What if he already did that with Tyler? Because if he's able to transfer his soul, not just one soul, but multiple of his souls into different bodies, maybe he can transfer some of his soul into Tyler during Child's Play 3. So Tyler is I'm going a little off. I'm going a little far with it. But for me, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. You know what I'm saying? For like,
So what you're saying is you think that part of Chucky, is in Tyler.
yeah,
I don't think so. I mean, I feel like in order for the magic to work, they have to be complete lag. I hit a lag real quick. Sorry. Give me a second. All right, now we're back up in business. It kind of lagged for a second. Um, just judging by what we've seen in the franchise, I just feel like they're not going to only have somebody be halfway transformed. If they're going to transform somebody, they're going to transform them. You know, unless it's a situation like with Nika, to where she's her normal self, but when she sees blood, she turns into Chucky. Now, if you want to do something like that for Tyler, I mean, I'm not against it, because we see that with Nika. That could be something that, obviously could be a thing of Chucky. If Chucky transforms himself into your body, you might be, have the spirit or whatever to fight him off. But the moment you see blood, because Chucky's a killer and he sees blood, when he sees human beings, then, obviously Charles Lee Ray comes out of that vessel. So, I mean, it's not impossible to think. I personally wouldn't want to do that, though. I would love to see Kyle, Andy, De Silva, and Tyler all team up to try to stop him, because I just feel like that would be a cool ass, like, little reunion of the first three movies, and stuff. But that's not I mean, you brought up a great point, though, because we did see that with Nika's character in a TV show. She was her own person for most of the time. But again, when she's seen blood, next thing you know, she's Chucky, So, and how about bro? His daughter Fiona, like yo, that's Brad all the way again, bro. Like, she laughs just like him. Everything. Like, it's crazy. She's so damn good. She's so talented, bro.
yeah, man.
So talented.
And it's crazy because she's the daughter of Brad, so it's like it was perfect.
DJ says, I think since it deals with puppetry, it takes away from the actor's point of view. I can understand that. I mean, I can, but at the same time, we have so many of that. That's why I think Chucky and Leprechaun in our way. Well, Chucky is, Leprechaun, he's not animatronic. But that's why I think Chucky is unique, is because it gives us a different perspective, than the casual, actors and stuff like that. It gives us a perspective through a doll in so many ways. And I'm okay with it, and stuff like that. One thing I think why I'm okay with it, and I've always been okay with it, because Chucky, to me, in Child's Play, they always did a good job of making their the puppeteers and the puppetry and stuff. They made it look like it wasn't puppetry. It really made it look like it was a doll that was just battery operated running around. And then the facial expressions, everything. Like, I think
Yeah,
that's a high point for Child's Play. Like, it gave us something different, But hey, that shit's not for everybody, and I understand that.
Yeah, I agree. And in Child's Play 2, you can tell it got better because in that movie, you see that the animatronic is being used more. But what's cool about dolls is that dolls move in a very stiff way, right? If you
Right.
move the doll's arms or legs, it's very stiff when it moves, so you have to push it a little bit more and stuff. So it makes sense to see Chucky struggle. Like it makes sense to see him struggle walking towards somebody because he's a doll. If he's a doll, then he's gonna move a certain way as a doll would move if it's getting pushed along and stuff.
Right. No, you're right. And that's something else also, I guess, that I think I enjoyed about Chucky and stuff is that he didn't move stiff. Like they actually did a great job with like the movements and shit. Like, he moved fast. Like now I will say this. When it started getting more noticeable that it was puppetry is in Bride of Chucky. And point and example is in the back of the van with John Ritter when he pops out of the back and Tiffany's screaming at Chucky to kill him, and Chucky pulls out the knife and he starts like running towards him, and he's like, but the way he's running towards him, it's not only like it looks like he's like sidewalking, but you can tell you can just tell it's puppetry in that moment. Like that's like one of the rare times where it really stood out to me. Like, okay, yeah, that's puppetry.
Yeah. Actually, also, if you didn't know, like in the first Child's Play, they use a lot of a suit actor for a lot of the scenes.
Really?
Yeah, so they mixed animatronic and a suit actor for the doll.
Oh wow, I
So
didn't know that.
so like when you see the scene where Chucky's creeping up on Andy in the asylum, and when he's walking to Andy's bed and stuff, that all that is a guy in a suit, like a miniature like person in a suit and
Oh
stuff.
wow.
And so like yeah, scenes where he's walking around like and you don't see wires or anything, that's a person. Yeah. It's
Holy
like
shit. I'm gonna have to go back just to rewatch that scene. I want to check
yeah.
it out. I wanna... no, my ass. I'll sit there, pause it, take a screenshot of it, throw it in my editor and try to brighten it up and see if I can see this shit. Oh man, I do that shit sometimes with certain stuff or whatnot. I do. I admit to that.
Yeah.
Oh man. But everyone, this was definitely a lot of fun tonight. It is getting late. It's about 2:30 a.m. here on the East Coast. I greatly appreciate everybody who decided to stop in tonight, show some support, even if you just hung out, stopped in for and to drop a like. If you hung out and watched a movie with us, I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys who stopped in and showed support tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys all had a great St. Patty's Day. I hope you guys had a fun time here tonight. And I'm going to say that roughly, I'm going to tentatively say Tuesday night will probably be the next watch party where we will be taking a trip to space for Leprechaun 4. Uh, I have not seen this movie in a long time. I literally, if I can remember correctly, only probably watched it once or twice and never watched it again. But it's okay. Now that I'm an adult, I'm really interested to see how I feel about it. And I'm just trying to have a good time with it. And I hope you guys will all join me for that as well. And yeah, enjoy some more Leprechaun for the rest of the month of March until we head into April.
Absolutely, man. Can't wait, bro.
And I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me tonight, Don, man, and just busting it up, watching some Leprechaun, talking a little bit of Chucky alongside of it. Like this was definitely a fun time, man. And like I said, Leprechaun 3, this was a really fun sequel. And I think right now up until we finish, and then I'll have a final verdict. But as of right now, outside of the original, this might be my favorite Leprechaun movie. This was so much fun.
Yeah, so far out of like the first three, this is definitely like uh probably number one. Like
Hey, I wouldn't be mad at you if you put that number one. It's a lot more. It has a lot more fun elements to this one than the original.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
can get down with that. I just like my original a little bit more, just because it's just there's so many classic, iconic moments. Like I will never get over the yellow truck scene when he's driving on the fucking main road and gets pulled over. Love it, absolutely love it. All right, everybody. That is, I am going to call it a night. I am going to shut down the stream. As you guys can probably tell, I am getting a little tired, starting to stumble over my words a little bit. You guys know how that happens and stuff. But like I said, stay tuned tomorrow. I will have more content out. I have a Halloween video that I will be posting. I will have a Leprechaun video that I will be posting, talking about the reboot, the podcast as well. Like I said, I'm switching to a recorded format, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. And yeah, just make sure you got your notifications turned on so you guys can get all the latest content updates. And again, tentatively, I'm going to say roughly Tuesday night, probably around 9 and 10:30, I'll schedule the next watch party for Leprechaun 4 in space. Dom, you want to plug anything before we get out of here, buddy?
Sure, yeah. I have a YouTube channel. I'm actually multi-streaming. Not multi-streaming. I'm actually streaming on this YouTube as well.
Yeah, I
It's
saw. Yeah, I saw
Dominic
that.
Sink. Yeah, and it's on my YouTube channel, Dominic Sinclair, and right there I post a bunch like horror content. I'm gonna be doing more live streams when it comes to stuff like this, like or whether it's me, Marcus, Destin, Craven, like hopping on and we're talking about some horror stuff, uh, like
Right.
if we just talk about stuff like that on my channel and stuff. So when we have great conversations. So if you want to see stuff like that, definitely check my channel out for sure. It's Dominic Sinclair.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys definitely head over to Dom's channel if you haven't already. And this also goes for new viewers and people who come across this stream on a replay. If you haven't done so already, obviously shoot this stream a like. If you are new to this channel, subscribe to I Shot Him Six Times YouTube horror movie channel. But also head over to Dominic St. Clair Studios channel. Shoot the like button on his stream. He is actually dual streaming our entire live stream that we did tonight. He's dual streaming it on his channel as well. So you shoot his stream a like and also subscribe and shoot that notification bell so you get all the latest content updates to his channel as well. But guys, this was definitely a lot of fun. Dom, I'm going to see you backstage, my man. Everybody, get some rest. I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for watching I Shot Him Six Times YouTube horror movie channel. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody.
You are now watching I Shot Him Six Times YouTube horror movie channel.
I shot him 6 times.